What's up, amigos? What's up, Super Amico brothers and sisters? Should I say Super Wii U? Super New Luigi Wii U brothers and sisters? We are here with the Wii U. I'm fresh out the shower, ready to stream. These are the games I have. I have some discs too. The discs don't just lay here like on the Switch, where if you ever put a disc in, the icon stays there forever. But here they are. Some games. We're gonna play Mario because the Mario hype. I think the Mario hype is still going, right? Maybe it's not. Maybe the Mario hype is dead and it's overblown now.
Reconnais-tu les deux frères plombiers, héros à zéro dans les jeux vidéo. Bizarre, bizarre, tout paraît bizarre chez les plombiers. Quand ils réparent les fils, ils partent dans les tuyaux. Super Mario Bros. Ils vivent entourés par des créatures étranges et loufoques, autant que bouffies. Mais quand ils sont emportés par les eaux, c'est l'aventure. Ils sauvent des princesses, les Super Mario Bros. Les Super Mario Bros. Les Super Mario Bros.
One more time for Francois. This is the way Francois heard it growing up. Let's do it one more time for Francois. Maybe we'll get Francois to show up on the Amico Forever again tonight. Wouldn't that be something? Right? On Tony TGD's channel.
Reconnais-tu les deux frères plombiers, héros à zéro dans les jeux vidéo. Bizarre, bizarre, tout paraît bizarre chez les plombiers. Quand ils réparent les fils, ils partent dans les tuyaux. Super Mario Bros. Ils vivent entourés par des créatures étranges et loufoques, autant que bouffies. Mais quand ils sont emportés par les eaux, c'est l'aventure. Ils sauvent des princesses, les Super Mario Bros. Les Super Mario Bros. Les Super Mario Bros.
Let me just say, I don't speak French, but that's certainly better. Our version's amazing, but that's even better than our version, right? That's the Francois version. So, hold on. Give me a minute here, and I'll be right in to play this game. We're gonna be playing on the tablet. All right, and we're going to be playing it on the tablet because we got to do it the real way. But you guys can still see it because that's how this works. What's up, JM Delos Santos? Tommy, will these games make it to the Amico? Absolutely. I mean, they made it to the Switch, so why not the Amico? Nintendo's going to crumble now that movie came out. They got no chance now, right? The movie was a huge flop. Hold on. Oh yeah. What's up, 56K warning? Tommy is a good friend of the godfather of Mario. Exactly. Miyamoto. So no doubt it will. It's in talks, no doubt. That's right. We'll do a new one, I guess, huh? This is so weird because I've got the tablet, but you guys can see it. It's strange. I don't want it to turn off. Okay. That's fine. That's okay. Why not it big? Tommy's a good friend of Shiggy. Tommy Tallarico's a good dude, man. Whoa. You think the Koopa kids are going to be in the next movie? Gotta, right? They gotta do it. Oh, shit, they're all dead. Let's go! Nuts. You want to get nuts? Come on, let's get nuts. Are acorns nuts? Is that the same thing? And here you go. Tommy, who is the mom of the Koopa kids? Well, I think what happens is if they were going to do the movie, okay, there's all kinds of good jokes, right? Like Bowsette. There's all kinds of good jokes for that. But since this is a real stream today, I'll be super serious. I think the way they would do it in the movie is that they would have Kamek, Magic Koopa, basically cast a spell to create them. Maybe there'd be some eggs or something. Like maybe he could transform the Yoshi eggs or something, and it would just be like a spell. That's how I would think it would be done. And they would maybe go as far to make a joke about Kamek being the mom, because remember Kamek dressed up as Peaches. We have to call her Peaches now, right? He dressed up as Peaches on at the wedding, which was a throwback. That's in the DS game, I think, right? It's in one of them. You think you get to the end, you think you've got Peach, and you try to rescue her, and it's Kamek in a disguise. He's so floaty in this game. So I haven't played this game since it came out. I don't really remember how to work it. This is just a glide. It's so interesting. You can't even swoop down like the cape. Okay, I don't think you'll be seeing that one in the movie. List of non-iconic Mario powers. The flying squirrel, the Superman cape. Remember what is this, like a black cape or something that he has in Galaxy? Remember in Galaxy it was like something weird. He had like Superman powers, kind of like in Super Mario World, but more. Am I tripping? Is that that's how it was, right? Adam Wilson, Potion, what's up? Yeah, it does include paid promotion. This is a sponsored episode, sponsored by Amico, as well as Pacifico Beer and Amstel Light. Now, I don't drink. I don't encourage drinking, but they're a good sponsor. It's a good company. Keep a lot of people employed. It's all about making money, Potion. Oh, shit. I told you, Potion, the back half of 2023 on, it's all about making money now. Adam Wilson saying, "What's up, meatbags?" Pretty non-iconic, the bunny ears. Which one was the bunny ears? I remember that. That's on Game Boy. That's the Game Boy game. The second one. Wario kind of had that thing too. This kind of does that, huh? This kind of does that. It's like a floating thing, right? You drift down. That's kind of like the Game Boy Power, huh? Just a 1-up. Aw, man. He's just weird and slippery in this game. I had forgotten. Compared to some of the other ones, it's not lovely. I don't know why. It should be the best, shouldn't it? Oh, okay. I get the power up now. They weren't explaining themselves. It's like that Yoshi. It's like Yoshi when you get that one last jump up. The fucking Yoshi's Island thing. It's Yoshi's Story also, right? What? I did this wrong. I did this wrong. No, I need the big coin. Come on. Don't you need those to unlock the other levels? Fuck. Already screwing up. What's up, SA? Evil Streams in the house. Ocean. Tommy, when you are getting some good sponsors like Manscaped, Raid Shadow Legends, ExpressVPN, soon. I'm working on Raid Shadow Legends. They said I gotta get to like 8-Bit Eric numbers of subs. Then I can do it. If I, What? We're running out of time already? There's like 3 versions of this game. Now, I don't shave my balls either. I shaved my balls one time in my life. The one time I shaved my balls was when I got my vasectomy, which was botched and a terrible thing, but that's a whole nother story. But when I got my vasectomy, they said you should shave your balls. And even when I got in there, she was like, oh, thank you for shaving. The whole thing. And that's why I had the ball shaver cream, right? And I found it, oh, why did I keep this? Like, I found it, that's when I made a ball shaver video where I put it on a blunt. And, because if I was going to shave my balls, which I'd never done, and all that stuff, it was like, I'm not just going to use some rusty-ass, brand-new razor with some fucking old soap. I was like, I went on Amazon and I got the good shit for it. And it was like a safer razor. It's supposed to be easier to do that with. It wasn't bad. It felt okay, but I don't think I live in a warm enough place to always want that. Whoa. I'm fine having the hairy sloth and cock. It's not about how much hair you have on your balls. It's about how much hair you have on your cock, right? That's where it gets disturbing. How much hair do you have on the actual shaft? How much hair is actually going into the woman? Ah! This is not your mama's. This is not your grandpa's Mario Brothers stream here. I'm sorry, guys. It's for fucking families. Smash is such a weasel. What? Yeah, Smash and JT. Yeah, he put up a little Pat. So Pat was wearing a Smash JT shirt at the convention, right? And he put that up on Twitter. Like Smash JT was like, "This guy's stalking me. He's an obsessed fan. Anyone would think he's an obsessed fan," which is funny. I'm not gonna take that away from JT. It's a funny comment, but I was just, you know, why isn't he wearing an Amico shirt? You have to assume, you have to hope at least. You have to hope that that's a shirt that somebody gave to Pat, like maybe at the convention. You know, that he didn't like go out of his way and buy that. Which you guys should go bring Pat some Amico shirts. Go buy my shirts. Buy my shirts and give them to Pat. I don't know. I've never been to that kind of convention where it's like a what the fuck fucking shelf collector convention. The gaming conventions I've gone to are the ones where they have like arcade, like massive arcade shows. And it's more about that. And then some of those people are around, but it's not YouTubers really, unless they're just local ones. Like, sometimes IGN sends people out or whatever, because that's just like a big local thing out here. But there aren't like, I've never been to a convention where there was somebody like Pat or fucking AVGN or Brett Weiss or Pro Jared, or I've never been to one of those kind of conventions. I think the closest maybe is you've heard of Mega Ran. He's like a rapper, Mega RAN. He's like a rapper that you can see on YouTube, I think. I've seen him perform at a convention. I think that was the one at the college in San Jose. Oh man, that's a good one. Potion, if they still do it, they do this gaming and music show at the college in San Jose State. Cool one, man. Potion says, I saw that tweet also. Actually, I hearted it. The thing is, he's not really going back and forth with Pat, so it's not a fanboy wars, but I'm watching. What happened? I wasn't looking. Maybe we should have gone that mushroom. Pete Dorr. I used to watch Pete Dorr. He's now a MetaZoo investor. What the fuck is MetaZoo? Vasectomico. I used to like shelf collector conventions, Adam Wilson, but my shelf is full of anything I could ever want. Yeah. Like, they know you guys are there. Like, if you go to an arcade or a pinball convention and they're just, like, selling shit on the side, that's where you're going to catch deals. Because there aren't a lot of people there looking for that shit as much. But maybe now. But I haven't really gotten anything since the pandemic. I mean, that corresponds with me having kids and being busy with my kids. Like, I went to Disneyland once after the pandemic. But I'm just doing, like, kid shit or work, basically, nowadays. I mean, that's why I'm on here, right? Because I don't really have community outlet for this anymore. Too busy. When I used to go to like pinball hangouts a lot, and we had the retro game store. I used to sell them a lot of shit, but now I kind of just dump it all at once. Whoa. Is everything good with the sound levels? I know I ask that every time, but OBS is just weird, and I'm always using different systems. What is your opinion on Brett Weiss not paying his contributors? I mean, he doesn't even give them hard copies of his books. Yeah, it's pretty fucked up. Like, dude, yeah, because I mean, I was in bands, and like, if anyone, maybe you didn't always have the money. So, okay, you're in a band, right? Maybe you have one song where you need a trumpet. So that guy's not necessarily in your band sometimes. Like, you just have a friend that's like, man, let me play trumpet on the album. Some shit like that happens, right? Or like, in punk music, we do what's called like gang vocals, group vocals. So like in a punk song, you'll hear, you think of like NoFX, The Brews or something, you hear the group like, oi, 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 where are the brews? It's like a group of people singing. So you'll get all your friends to come in. And it's not like they're doing work. You buy them beers and you all lay that shit down with like 12 people because it sounds a lot better than one person layered, right? You layer like 12 people and you put that like 3 times. And it's a lot of fun. And so, but you'll give those people a record. You'll give them the record. Maybe you don't have money because your record's not a hit record. Maybe you don't have the money to give them money, right? But you always give them a record. Just for that even. I mean, we don't make a lot of records. We would make records, 1,000 run sometimes. Sometimes not more than that. Some of them. Especially if you're doing vinyl back then, we would probably just like top out at 1,000. You ought to give like 20, gotta give like 20, 30 of them away. Of course. You know you're doing that. It's budget that in. Like always budget that in. You have contributors. So yeah, I think it's wrong that he didn't at least give them the book. That would be, in my opinion, a necessity. You think too, like, I don't know, I never did a book, but I would think, oh shit, we lost connector with the gamepad. Let's try plugging it in. So like, I've never done a book, but I almost feel like a book cost would be less than a record because like you're you're writing the book with like your time and quote unquote maybe your time is money, I guess, but like okay, you're writing a book. You don't have to hook up. You don't have to find someone with a computer to record you when you're doing the book. You don't have to hook up a fucking reel-to-reel tape recorder when you're doing the book, you know? Like, you don't have to find somebody to master the book. Right? Like, forget what, you're writing a book. Like, write a fucking book, whatever, right? The Wii U battery had... Okay, well, I'll try to recharge it. We'll switch over to the controller if we can. Fuck, can we not? Do we have to sit here while it charges? Our whole game might be fucked, guys. I should have plugged it in. Oh no. I like my house to feel like a house, not GameStop, says 56K. Yeah, absolutely. I don't keep a lot of shit. It's all in the garage where I'm at right now, but it's all over the place. I honestly should put it together better so that I know where things are. But shit's in boxes, and I'm going to sell shit off. Let's try to get this. All right. We can get this shit right back. We can get this back on track. Doing the Wii U gamepad. Whoa! Oh no! He caused me to die! Run! Huh. Huh. Whoa! You guys are great commenters. I just want to say, like, always great comments over here. It's not dumb shit. It's not like the boss isn't here and you guys are like, that boss looks like Nick Richards. This fucking retard comments. Sorry. That boss looks like Carl. You guys are like way cooler than that. I don't want help. Oh, you'll be able to post about it? Do people still go on this? Or is this shit still active? No, I'm not interested in that at all. The Miiverse, is that still a thing? Get the fuck out of here. It didn't work. It didn't work. Nobody cared. It didn't do anything for your system. It was a waste. That was a huge waste. What were you thinking? What were they thinking? Pandemic taught me that I like money more than game boxes, yeah. Well, look, my brother... Look, I bought all these games once, alright? I gave them the money. I gave them the money for these games. I supported Nintendo, okay? But my brother, he figured out, he's like, I modded my fucking Wii U. I got all the games for free. I'm like, alright, I'm selling all these fucking games then. Once I have time to do that shit. It's fine, man. That's what I did with my original Wii, and I never looked back. They got my money. It's fine, dude. Like, they're not gonna get money from my resale. Like, that's why they put this game out on Switch, because they knew they saw people buying it on eBay, paying fucking 60, 70 bucks for it. Now, there's 3 versions of this game. There's the first version, New Super Mario Bros. U, terrible, or it's called, what's it called? It's called New Super Mario Bros. U, right? What the fuck is it called? But it's a terrible title, okay? And then... Because, mind you, the New Super Mario Brothers series is awful because it's actually it's the old style of Mario games. Okay, so they took the old style of Mario games and they call it the new, which is fucking dumb because they didn't even create their own aesthetic. They didn't even like create new characters except for that one little thing, and they barely did anything of their own. And then they call it new, right? But fucking dumb, but whoa. Then they created the DLC for this, which is called New Super Luigi U, I think. That Yoshi slide is awkward as fuck. Just sliding on his belly like, ooh, gross. And then, but I have the disc. Okay, this came with my system. This came with my console, which is has on the disc New Super Luigi U and New Super Mario Brothers U. They used to give you the disc back then, right? They didn't just give you the download code, which I guess they probably could have, right? Could you download full games on this thing? I can't even remember now. Yeah, you could, because I have Splatoon like that. They didn't even just give you the download code, which they could have done. They gave you the disc, and the disc has a fucking box. I don't keep boxes. I always sell the boxes. If you can sell a box for $10 or $20, even for $6, sell the fucking box. And then buy another game and keep them in a fucking sleeve. I don't care. Like, I'm not shelf collector at all. At fucking all. I'm a music person. We don't. I mean, you don't. When you collect vinyl, you don't really see it on the shelf. It just looks like garbage. And I didn't even collect vinyl. I just ended up with a ton of it. Oh, that's the thing. I'm gonna start uploading my vinyl collection just on shorts. So sorry if it's annoying or whatever, but I think it just seems like an interesting thing to do. It's kind of like what D. Reed does with the rap CDs, but I'm not gonna be talking on them. Just gonna show my vinyl and play it. Put the title there. What is this little Yoshi dude? I know we missed the Mushroom House. Hey, I'm Baby Yoshi. Yoshi, hey, I'm Baby Yoshi. Yoshi, it's in parentheses, why not quotes? You look like you know where to find food, so I guess I'll follow you. Okay, thank God. We have an inventory. Let me take it off top chat, live chat, live chat. Okay. The art direction feels outdated. Absolutely. Like they should have been like different characters and different lands. There's one land in this game, there's at least one level that's really cool where it's almost like a Van Gogh painting. There should be way more shit like that. Like we should have the cheese land. We should have all sorts of goofy lands that you see in some of the games. They should have expanded on things that they put into maybe Mario Kart that weren't expanded on, or they could have used things from the RPG games. Like they had a lot of solid things to go from, and they just went so generic with it and nostalgic. It's like the wrong kind of nostalgia bait, in my opinion. Usually when you're titling it like New Super Mario, this is the new one, guys. It's a bunch of old shit. And you can tell the marketing team, because you know these games are always marketed by people that didn't make the game. You know, you can tell that this marketing team is like, well, the only fucking new thing you did was that flying squirrel thing. So you better make that the first level, and you better put that on the box. What am I supposed to feed him? Like, what's he supposed to eat? Why don't I remember? I don't remember this at all. And what am I gonna get when he gets big anyway? Just a big pink Yoshi that I don't give a fuck because I don't really care about Yoshis? Is he supposed to walk on his own and eat them? It's like Krusty Super Funhouse all of a sudden? I need to find the fruit, right? He's supposed to eat those fruits that Yoshis eat that I don't know what they're fucking called. Oh, okay. Right, shells. Just like that's what they do in Super Mario World. Something like that. Ugh! Oh god, I'm supposed to go in there, aren't I? What's up, DJ Rudin? Is that how we say it, DJ Rudin? What's up, man? I have a bad habit of keeping my boxes, and now I have a stack of them in my basement. Yeah, you could sell them all at once. That's kind of actually the best way to sell the boxes, is to get them all at once to somebody on eBay. Fuck, now I can't. Now I can't do it. I can't do it now. I can't make that. Oh, it just makes you lose him? I don't want the coin that bad. Fuck it. Let's get out of here. We could have abused... Oh, shit. We lost our friend. Bye. Oh, he's here. Can you eat these guys? No. Down. God. Ah! Whoa. Oh, it does that. Okay. Fucking A. I like how it plays the tone just straight out of the 8-bit game there. Yeah, you like to sell them for a premium. Why is that Yoshi always hungry? Is he geeks with cash? Yeah. Yoshi's play Krusty's Super Fun House. Oh, it's hard though, Adam. 56K, the Yoshi need to act right or it's going into the pits. You throw him down there, you jump off of him, right? Uyo wants me to play the Krusty game, yeah. Saw some people asking DJC about him testing the Amico. I mean, who fixes the bugs found by DJC and Mulus? Right. Well, that was the thing. This makes no sense. What's the purpose of the testing? Well, that was... I think that's why John Alvarado tried to say that tweet, which is like, there's been a small team of engineers, been hard at work over the last year, I swear. So I guess it means Alvarado, or they hire someone outside. I don't know. I think if Tony was here, Tony would say, Tommy, that's all smoke and mirrors. That's smoke and mirrors. Okay, they don't actually have anyone working on it. There's no money. I believe this is just my speculation. I believe there's nothing actually happening. You rented it for the Super Nintendo, but could never beat it. Which one? Krusty? It was some other game, and then they needed another Simpsons game, and it became Krusty, right? So, it's cool, though. Oh, he can eat the plants. Well, fucking A. Well, that's useless. Okay, that's useless, too. What if I was here, Tommy, what if I was here and I told you that actually they're not working on anything, as far as I understand? Tony, can you answer the question for JM De Los Santos? DJ Rudin, with all the money they raised and all the time it's been, someone could have gone to college, learned to engineer code, and build the Amico with games by now. Yeah, absolutely. A wild frog king appeared. Let's go! What do you think? Did I nail the accent? Luigi, what do you think? Did I nail the Italian accent? It was maybe too much. Mine was better. No, it was great, Mario. Your Italian accent was great, Mario. Oh, thanks, Luigi. Hey, Foreman Spike. Dude, I loved it though, because I felt like what's his name, Chris Pratt. I felt like Chris Pratt was throwing down his a little bit of Lou Albano there. I really feel like, because what did Chris Pratt say? He used to play it on the Play Choice 10 a little bit, but I think like he probably saw the cartoon, or even just like, okay, they may have even showed him the cartoon. Dude, there's a lot. If you watch the fucking Super Show cartoon, I've heard that Miyamoto watched it and it got a little bit popular in Japan, which is why like Super Mario USA came out. Now, I don't know. This isn't fact. This is just my conjecture. Okay, this is what I heard, and so like I think that they respect that cartoon a bit in Japan. It's not something they hate, like the Bob Hoskins movie, and even things like the carts was like coming off of that, because there was episodes where they did like the BMX race and stuff. But oh shit. Of course, I mean, they're parodies. That cartoon was based on parodies of movies that were so big they were probably also in Japan. Like, I'm sure they saw Mad Max and they saw Star Wars and stuff. And so when Godzilla, there's an episode. So I'm sure when they saw that stuff, they kind of piqued their interest. And you see that in the movie. Like, dude, that movie to me, they knew well enough that we're like, okay, a lot of fucking people saw this cartoon that didn't have a Nintendo. Like, it was on for a while. Like, we need to pay some respect to that. Like, that's Mario in Brooklyn, you know? What was this guy's? Was this Iggy? He's like, this is Iggy, right? Based off Iggy Pop. That's why he's got the colorful hair, because he was the punk, right? Am I supposed to jump on him? Oops. It's a nice touch. Like, there's certain things with style that I love. Like, I love how he's got the little triangles and triangles and squares and circles, like the Kamek thing. A big bomb? Fuck. Well, I don't know what I was supposed to do. Oh, hi, Tony. You sound exactly like him. Do you think DJC has actually finished a single game? This guy's been playing for maybe 5 decades. Why is he so bad? I can answer it on Wednesday's show. That's a good answer. Such a Tony answer. I can answer it on Wednesday's show. I can answer it on Wednesday's show. I love that. That's just beautiful. Is that the most Tony answer ever? I will be answering that on Wednesday's show. Please tune in and subscribe. You guys don't understand why I love this guy. One of my favorite YouTube entertainers. I just don't watch the fucking movie streams because I don't watch fucking movies, okay? I watch Mario movies and the Tron movie. I saw Pixels. Seen a couple kids movies. Seen all the Minions movies if you ever want to do one about the Minions. You know, they're cash cows, those Minions. Make a lot of money. Well, how are we supposed to do this? Oh yeah, it's the trigger. They should have brought back Lou Albano from the dead to play Mario in the movie. Yeah, absolutely. Should have been Lou Albano and Iron Sheik, Andre the Giant, Cyndi Lauper. Should have got the guy that played Luigi. I was watching. Here's one. My dad was around, and one of my daughters wanted to watch Mario Super Show. It's on YouTube, so we watch it from time to time. And we were watching it. My dad was not always around. He came around that day. He came into the room and he looked at it, and it's just this shot of the guy who played Luigi on the Super Show. And my dad goes, "I remember that guy. It's that guy." But yeah, he's like, "It's Luigi, the real Luigi." I'm like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Is that the real Luigi to you, Dad?" Because we used to watch this shit when we were kids. Hey, that's the real one. Like all other Luigis are fake. To my dad, every other Luigi is bullshit. That's the real Luigi. Right? You see Luigi's Mansion? What is this bullshit? That ain't the real one. I want to see the real Luigi. Why was Lou Albano not in the Mario live action movie? I think he was still alive. I don't know. It was mad disrespect. Mario live action movie, I believe I don't know the full story, but it was a nightmare, and like basically I think it was supposed to be a cartoon, and then it like kept losing budget, and then other things were coming in that were more popular. They wanted to still make the movie, but they didn't want to spend a lot of money, and they didn't. You have to understand the era that the thing comes out is later. They didn't jump on it soon enough. Right? What they should have done probably, had they had the foresight. But I mean, you're talking about a Japanese company. If they had all the connections in America, they could have gone to an animation studio and made something. But again, back then Disney would have absolutely wanted to control it, and so the movie studio controlled it, and they just kind of sold it for money, and then the movie studio got to make what they wanted. What was happening is you see Mortal Kombat was getting, and Street Fighter and shit were getting super fucking big in the video game scene. Like realistic and violent games were getting big. Sega CD, like live action, full motion video, like this is what's happening in the video games scene. Mario isn't the biggest thing anymore, and so it's like losing steam in their eyes, and they had to turn it into try to make it like a Mario movie that wasn't a Mario movie because Mario wasn't the cool thing at that point, right? Like you had to like when you look at Star Wars, right? It's not the cool thing right now. That's why they had to kind of that's why they try to make Mandalorian like, oh, let's make this other thing, let's make all these other shows and these new things because that movie wasn't the coolest thing by the time we got to episode 8. And so they made it something different and they didn't make the budget high. That's basically the gist of it. They went with people that worked on Blade Runner, and then I think they went with Bob Hoskins because of Roger Rabbit. And they're just like, oh yeah, you can bring a cartoon world to life. You're the guy. Like, but yeah, I think Lou Albano would have made people think of the old Super Show, which people were different about nostalgia back then. Things adults back you remember adults back then were more embarrassed to be into little kid stuff, and teenagers weren't gonna, you know, you didn't see teenagers wearing Animal Crossing shirts and stuff, like things like that, right? I know there wasn't an Animal Crossing, but whatever the equivalent was back then. It wasn't really till the late 90s that, like, see, it happened like this. First you had like people who were into nostalgia and they were embarrassed about it. Like, they'd go to the comic book store and they'd buy old Star Wars toys and it was like an embarrassment. Shit, I should have stayed straight. Okay, or they bought Mario stuff and it was like an embarrassment. Then the next stage was you had like I'm a punk rocker. I ironically identify with this thing, so I'm gonna wear a Garfield shirt to like show how cool I am because I'm wearing a nerdy shirt. I like Rainbow Bright, you know. So then you see like Hot Topic is selling like that kind of stuff. Like I like Mario because it's not cool, right? Like you like Call of Duty, but I like Mario because it's not cool. So like sell it at Hot Topic. But then that kind of just morphed into everyone being like, okay, it's just cool, like, nerdy shit now, whatever. Like, you don't have to be embarrassed. We'll put Lou Albano in the new Mario movie because the Lou Albano's not cringy anymore. Like, it's that Mario Brothers rap from the show, that would have been so fucking cringy, even in, like, that would have been so fucking cringy if they used that in the Bob Hoskins Mario movie at that time period. People would have been, like, really turned off by that. All the way to probably the late 90s. Past that, right? Oh, it's so cringy, right? And they didn't use the word cringy back then because people like cringe, which is, again, this is this whole thing, right? We just said that's gay. That's so gay, is what people would have said back then. And then everyone would have avoided it. It's the way the world was. Meanwhile, they're like, let's go buy Ricky Martin CDs and NSYNC CDs with Lance Bass with their frosted tips, and then we're going to call everyone gay. It was just the way the world was. I'm sorry. It was weird. I was there. Well, this is terrible. Some weirdo. Jeez, that's not a nice word. Some weirdo stole a bunch of my stuff, and he's so fast, I'll never catch him. Mario, you've got to help me. Guess it was that rabbit fucking guy. I don't care about that guy. Deal with your own problems, Toad. It's not my problem. That's what I always say. Okay. Do you think... Okay. Why was okay? So Mayor Adam West is the only Batman for me, and Cesar Romero is the only Joker for me. That's a good. No way, you know. That's how it is, you know. That was my dad's Luigi. That was the only Luigi my dad would accept. I hope Disney and Nintendo never merge. Nah, come on, man. Don't talk like that. I don't want to hear it. Were you a fan of the Epic Rap Battles History? Epic Rap Battles of History versus Francois Tremblay begin. Yeah. me and Francois are friends though. Me and Francois are friends though. The hipster shirt collectors, LOL. Yeah, like I got my Trix cereal shirt. I got my Tony the Tiger shirt. I got my Legend of Zelda shirt. Cause that shit's nerdy, but I'm cool because I got like blue hair and like I'm 19 and I'm dating a 16-year-old. They need to bring back Wii Fit, but Switch Fit, the sequel to Wii Fit U. Well, it was kind of like pro Robloxer. Good to see you. It was kind of like it wasn't didn't they make that Ring Fit? It's called Ring Fit Adventure with that ring. That's kind of like the spiritual successor, right? Ring Fit Adventure. It's a weird game, huh? It like gives you little tiny muscles, gives you little Luis Pereira muscles. Pipes, surefire answer when you're in a rush. I like Luis Pereira. It's not a diss. Luis Pereira is the Orville Redenbacher of the Amico community. And when I say Amico community, people that know jack shit about Amico, but somehow worked their way into all of the fans' hearts. All of the deep Amico YouTube fans are very impressed by Luis Pereira, including myself. Huge fans of his. His singing is immaculate. His style, I love the way he dresses. I love his earrings. Everything about Lewis. He's the Orville Redenbacher of the community. Just irreplaceable. Some people call him Lewis Diarrhea. I think that was like his punk rock name when he was in a punk band. I'm not sure. He's got those punk leather jackets. He was probably like in a Ramones style New York City punk band, right? Lewis Diarrhea and the Shitters. Yoshi! Oh, a Yoshi that I have to fucking work for. I never liked these levels. This was in this blackout shit was in the Wii game also, which is just like I don't know, stupid and I don't know. Was this Shiggy's idea? This couldn't have been Shiggy's idea. What the fuck? Just for money? Oh, by the way, speaking of money, please send money to my PayPal. It's on the Green Day video description. I should put it on all the video descriptions, right? Give me money for nothing. I demand it. I will be your online friend. Tony did it. Tony's cool, right? Sweet and Tender Hooligan. Hey, on my way to put my dog down. Just want to say hi. Oh, God, yeah. You're going to kill your dog, Sweet? That's a good thought, man. Thanks for livening up the chat with that one, Sweet. Really. Whoa. You know, I really should learn how to play this game, right? These fucking Yoshis have goddamn powers that you trigger with the trigger. And this one has a fucking light bulb Yoshi, apparently. Whoa, no! Come on, man! So I'm fresh from mowing the lawn, and then I took a shower, and I did a shitty job mowing the lawn because I was figuring I'll do a shitty job mowing the lawn so I can have more time to stream. Right? I need the lawn had to get fucking mowed. I don't even like having a lawn. I stopped. The sprinklers are off. It doesn't fucking. I don't put water on it because it's a drought and it's not good. I'm not like this global warming nut, but I try. Let's try to like not waste water and it's one of the things I always talk about. I like digital games because I heard about this plastic in the ocean. It's like not a good thing. And again, I'm not like a global warming like leftist nut or anything, but you can see the fucking plastic in the ocean. Okay, you can see it. It's like there's an island of plastic the size of the state of Texas. What amount of that shit is DVDs and video games that don't need to be there, right? And even the straws, like we don't need fucking straws. Like we don't need a lot of this shit. We don't need a lot of this fucking plastic shit. Even the cases for these video games, they don't. It's too much. It's getting to be too much for me. I like when music CDs get those paper cases. People go, "Oh, that's cheap." If something has to be on a CD, like let's get it that cardboard case. The Amico biodegradable. That's what I'm into. I was happy. I was actually one person that was like, I made fun of it, but I did like that they went paper case with the Amico cards. Like there's a fucking island filled with trash, with plastic in the ocean. I know Murray makes fun of me for this, but it's there. You can see it. Like, that's our hobby. It's not anyone else's hobby. That's our hobby. It's you guys. Like, I don't collect. It's you guys do that. You guys are making this a thing, and you guys are like teaching young people through YouTube that this should be a thing. Like, you guys are going, hey, Scott the Waz, hey, Sweet and Tender Hooligan. I know you guys weren't there in the 90s, but why don't you shelf collect a bunch of plastic from the fucking 90s? And then the games that are coming out now, you should treat them like they're 90s games, and you should get them all on plastic in limited run and have it all. And I don't know. It's just not for me, guys. I've always had this weird thought that I was going to die soon enough, though. I don't want that, but, you know, what do I need to keep this plastic for? Let's just play the game. Let's just make sure I can try to play the game. The best version of the game I can play. Let's just try to play it. And look at Sweet's dog is dead now. So, I mean, how long was that dog going to live, right? You think that dog needed a bunch of plastic? Funko Pops. Yeah, Funko Pops. God damn. Did you ever play Dungeon Crawlers? I used to play Might and Magic on 3DO. The dwarves look like DJC. No, my brother used to play that. Not really. Just the, like, action style games like Zelda or whatever. Tommy Tallarico is a planeteer, who knows? Yeah, the Amico itself might be biodegradable. It's biodegradable. That's bullshit. Yeah. Sweet and Tender's dog that he's never talked about. My dog that I've never talked about is suddenly dead, just in time to make your show awkward. Just in time to make your show awkward, Jonathan. Where are you going? Come back here! This is horrible. Who designed this fucking garbage level? What's up to anybody watching? I see there's 11 people. Awesome to see you guys. We're just playing Mario, hanging out, hi, talking about whatever. Anything you want to talk about, it's all good, guys. Just let me know. We're going to hang out for about 30 more minutes, and that's it. I got a 540. It's going to be 540. I got a heart out at 540. It got weird. Start a rant about Friday Vibe. What's Friday Vibe? What's Friday Vibe? Oh, man. Layer cake dessert. Like desert? That's kind of cute, right? What are we playing, a Kirby game? Do you guys like this game? Or maybe next time, if I get the Wii U out, we play Kirby Canvas. Rainbow Curse? The Wii U exclusive game. But I might play through this game. I don't know if I'll play through all the Luigi stuff. It starts to get really hard. It starts to get hard with the Luigi stuff. But as long as, you guys are enjoying it or hanging out. DJC's greatest claim to fame is his jaw hitting the ground over Fang and Fox. He got so many people memeing him, including Review Tech USA. Yeah. I need to make my couch clean and spiffy. Evil streams, are you going to stream it all? Evil's got to get through. Well, he played them, but it's good. It's more GBA games for Evil. Ooh, Mario Advance from Evil after this stream. So 30 minutes to an hour, go to Evil Streams to check out Mario Advance. Let me tell you, Evil, that's the good Mario Advance. Mario Advance 2 is Super Mario World, and it's kind of crappy because it's just basically it's just a shittier version of the regular game. Super Mario Advance 3 is Yoshi's Island, and it's also shitty because it's just a pared down version of the regular game. It's the version I've played the most, and it doesn't even do all the stuff the original game does as far as graphically. If you know about the touch fuzzy get dizzy level, it doesn't do that correctly. And then Super Mario Advance 4 is Super Mario 3. Again, Nintendo garbage at naming these games. Super Mario Advance 4, Super Mario 3. Right? Stupid, right? Somehow they thought that was the right thing to do. wasn't it funny in the Mario movie how like the more you play the games, the more you knew what was gonna happen in the movie, and it just worked out. I guess that's what fan service is. But like, and sometimes people call fan service like when they show Peach's boobs. I don't understand the difference between that, but there was that like level of like when we knew the dry bones was gonna get back up again, but fucking Luigi didn't know it. That's funny. Like it was funny to us. Though I don't know. Could you imagine playing this shit with like 4 people? That's gonna be a nightmare. I've never done it because my friends all fucking suck at this game and like it's just not worth it. But like I don't know anybody that's good at Mario Brothers. Maybe my brother, but he doesn't really play it. He could probably do it though. Just he probably remembers how to do it. But oh shit. Have you finished Super Mario Lost Levels? Okay, yeah. So I did once. The way I did it though, I did it with save states. Um, on a 2DS. When the 2DS first came out, the Wedge 2DS, my girlfriend had one, and I don't remember if it came with that game or I bought that game, but it was like that was the first time that game got released on. That was the first time that game got retail released. Original version of Super Mario Brothers to Japan got retail released in America, and I bought it just to be like, yeah, we like this. Look, Nintendo, we like this. Do this, please. Because I love the culture of Super Mario Brothers. I like that people know the second game outside of Lost Levels, but I'm just weird. But long story short, I'm just weird. But I played it on the 2DS because that had a better D-pad than the had one of the best D-pads, better than the 3DS I had. And it's just in a good spot. It's just the D-pad's a good D-pad for the time of a Nintendo handheld, and it's in a good spot, and it's in a good spot on the console. And so I did it. I had to use save states a couple times, like especially where like the levels fucks you or whatever, or I just ran out of lives a couple times. So I didn't actually beat it, but I've seen every level and I've beaten every level separately. I didn't use save states mid-level. So, and I did look up a couple times on the internet, like, how do you get through this maze part? But I mastered, like, using the leaves to get around. Like, you have to use the wind-blowing leaf stuff. And I got used to playing as Luigi a lot and did that. Because that's the fun, is, like, playing the 8-bit... The fun of Super Mario Bros. 2 to me is playing 8-bit Luigi with different physics, because you're like, that's weird. Or playing the 8-bit game with a different things in it, the poison mushrooms and other shit like that. I think it's a good game. You have to understand, in Japan, people hate the game. It's too hard. It's shitty. It's not good. In Japan, that was a budget game. And if you think about it, in America, it's a budget game because they threw it on All Stars for you. I don't think people go, oh, they didn't release it in America because Howard Phillips said it was too hard. Yeah, that's true, but also they didn't have the Famicom disc system, so they couldn't put it out on like a cheap one side of one disc for like $10. It was much cheaper for them to produce the discs, and so to produce a game that was like only took one side of the disc wasn't, it was not a big deal. And so that's a budget game in Japan. We didn't have NES budget games in America. They started selling games that didn't sell well for cheap. Like, you could usually buy Back to the Future for like $15 to $20 just because they made a ton of them and nobody bought it. So certain games became budget games. You had greatest hits and things like that too, like the re-release of Zelda, re-release of Metroid were like greatest hits, and they had lower prices. But yeah. Oh, I won't come over and watch Kamen Rider with you, Broken Dreams. I wash my dirty feet In this scam-foot bath of broken dreams. Broken, maybe I can find a version with the e-reader levels. Yeah, that's what you want. You want those e-reader levels. That's the thing, yeah. Mario 3 is good because you get some new things, but most of it's locked on the fucking e-reader. The weirdest thing on Mario 3, Super Mario Advance 4 Mario 3, is there was an e-reader card that gives you the Super Mario World cape in Super Mario 3. So you can use the fucking cape from Super Mario. It's like some fucking Sonic and Knuckles crazy magic, right? It's like you can use the cape from Super Mario World in levels for Super Mario 3. Fuck you, fuck yeah. Come on, man. Come on, man. There's this really cool PC game that's like, I don't even know the name of it, but there's a lot of cool PC games coming out that work off of Mario Brothers that are like hacks and fan projects and shit. Have you noticed that Cyrus Martin and Nick Richards look like twins? That boss looks like Cyrus Martin. Yeah, I know. We're all related distantly, right? Fuck. How not to play Mario Brothers? I have an inventory, right? Items B. It's an attractive Mario. You don't see toys of that thing. It wasn't in the movie. This is a good looking Mario. Have you noticed this? Same thing. Have I noticed that Cyrus Martin and Nick Richards look alike? They're cousins, man. $20 more minutes and we're gonna pack it out. Thanks for hanging out. Maybe we'll finish this game. I know it just gets harder and harder, but Mexico! These cannons are about to fire a barrage of coins and one-ups. Oh yeah, this is hard. I remember this. This is hard as fuck. Ah! Pretty good. No, don't die! Oh, pretty good! You don't suck at Mario like DJC would. You're gonna hit the Bowser thing eventually. That's it? Oh boy. Good job. Okay, did I earn my Mario cred? Can I get my Mario cred, guys? Come on. Yeah, you got good at one game, Amico. You got good at one game. Fucking Ninja Gaiden with this costume, can't you? I don't want that blue shell. Like Ninja Gaiden. Huh! Ha! Huh! Ninja fucking Gaiden. Do those coins get me anything? I don't remember. I don't need them to open the levels, right? It's not like 3D Land. 3D World. I don't want it. I would say the secret to this game is don't forget the fucking triggers do shit. Because in the other one, this trigger just makes you sit, right? It makes you fucking butt stomp. They're like going back to... a lot of them, they go back to Super Mario 64 with like trigger makes you ass stomp. So I can shake the controller. It is a Wii. And I guess shaking the controller is doing the same thing that the trigger does, right? I've got it figured out, guys. Come on. That's what, in case you're using like a third-party controller or something else. Do they have Wii U third-party controllers that don't have the motion in it? Oh, maybe my Pro controller doesn't even have the motion in it. Maybe it's only because I'm using the gamepad. Is it called a Pro controller? So I'm out of the Wii U loop, guys. It's been in a fucking box for a while. Hardest thing about the fucking game, avoiding having the stupid S block appear if you lose a level 4 times and getting screwed out of completion regardless of if you use it. Oh. So you can't get a complete if you use the fucking baby costume in this game. And that happens if you fuck up. I don't know. I've never tried to get a complete. That's in this game. I've never tried to get a complete. I'm more of a casual person. I don't try to get 100% on things usually. It's not my style, especially with like a Mario thing. It's just whatever to me. If I miss a couple levels, I try to go back, but I don't always. I guess why I don't like Super Mario World. It's like built for that. Not my favorite. Not that I don't like it. It's not my favorite one. I think Mario 3 is my favorite one. And then, like, to me, most nostalgic, probably 64 or Mario 2. Very nostalgic for me. I remember Mario 2 NES when it came out. It was fucking nuts. People were fucking... I was a little ass kid, and people were fucking nuts about it. Because we had Mario 1, then all of a sudden, there's a Mario 2. What the fuck? I was young. Video games can have fucking sequels? I didn't know the word sequel. Video games can have number 2s? Video games can shit? And then, because my neighbor's like older brother was playing it. I remember he's playing in his garage. I'm playing in the fucking garage right now. He's playing it in his garage. We don't have basements here, okay? It's the garage. Garages are not for cars in California. Real estate is too expensive. If you're rich, fucking gigantic house with fucking nice ass car or something. I just buy cars that already have problems with the paint because I know I'm gonna use my garage to hang out in. Fuck! DJC would have a game over in 5 minutes from starting the game. Still holding out hope for Revenge of the Bird King 2 Fallen Order. Yeah. Revenge of the Bird King 2 Fallen Order. I think this is the last level we're going to do, guys, and then we're going to turn it off. But we'll hang out for a second. It's been awesome. Can I ride on the cloud? I forgot. I can probably ride on the cloud. Is this Pow gonna kill him though? No. Yeah. Oh yeah. Kirby. Remember that? What was it? Mallow, the cloud guy. Made the cloud guy a character in Mario RPG, didn't they? Fuck. Fuck! Shit, pickle! We did it! Do you watch NBA? No, but like all my friends do, and the Warriors is a huge deal here. So it's like on a lot, and it's cool. I'm just not like a sports person. It's fun, it's cool. I don't have a problem with it. I don't hate sports. I love going to the games. I just don't follow the whole thing, and I don't know the players' names, and it's not something I have time for or am super interested in. But yeah, it's great when the Warriors do well because, like, everybody's in a good mood here. Get things from people and you can ask your boss for stuff. Boss, can I go home early? The Warriors won. Sure. I don't care. Awesome. Can we order a pizza? The Warriors are winning. Yeah. Let's order pizza. Cool. Prince Malo. Yeah, Evil knows. I'm going to save it here. Yeah, it's not a Switch game. You have to like tell it you want to save the game. And that's all she wrote. You guys are still here though. What's up, guys? Stream Endless Ocean. I've never tried that one. It's cool. It's a good game. Something people enjoy. Endless Ocean. Like swimming and random shit comes through, right? Sounds like fun. Thanks everyone for hanging out. It's really all I got. It's been awesome. I think we'll play. Well, I think we'll try to play through that crazy game. I mean, it's a good one. I got used to the physics. It just takes a second because it's not the same as some of the other ones. It's like, okay, that's what the physics wants. Okay. It's a good game on Wii. It's on Wii or Wii U. It's on original Wii. I can probably download that shit. I got the original Wii modded. All right, guys. Thanks for coming by. Again, Wednesday, tomorrow, Tony TGD's stream. It's just goofing off. So you want to hang out and goof off, talk about Amico, that's what we'll be doing. It won't be the usual Tony stream. It'll just, Wednesdays is just Amico bullshit. That's what his Wednesday show is now. You don't have to put up a movie talk. You don't have to put up with like a lot of community drama or whatever the fuck you don't like that Tony does. It's just nonsense. It's basically what we do here, over there. So it's one of my favorite shows. I might stop by. I'm usually in the car when it happens, so it's just like terrible audio. But I do that. So come by. And yeah, Evil Streams is gonna stream right now. So if you're not subbed to Evil Streams, get ready. He's going over there to stream. And that's my favorite streamer, is Evil. But that's all you got from me, Mr. Uyafuego. You like that I've taken that upon. I like that. It's a good one, 56K. Thank you for constantly reminding me. I think Uyafuego is quite a good name. They like to call me Uyafago, which I'm also okay with. You think you've gone through life this long with people thinking you're gay because your voice or the way you dress or something. You think somebody like Louis Pereira would have just gotten used to it and just like turned it into something funny. But hey, there it is. I'm used to it. So we say we're here, we're queer, get used to it. So I just try to embrace it the best I can. Evil's gonna go buy beer and then another stream. I'm gonna go clean some shit up, do some crap, and then maybe eat some lunch, and I'll probably be in Evil's chat. Hopefully. Most likely. So, thanks everyone for coming by. You, and you, and you, and even you, Yoshi. The Uyafago clown posse is in the house. The gay jokes still offend people. It seems like Lewis is very upset about it and needs to call other people gay when it happens, and use all the slurs and everything. So I don't know. It seems like, I'm not sure. I guess there are some people that are still like that, but you think that you would just get used to it after a while. Maybe this is something new. Maybe they didn't call him that. I don't know. He's walking around with like giant hoop earrings and a black tank top, fucking taking selfies of himself. I don't know what. I would assume he gets hit on by men in New York City, but I have no idea. You would assume that like people ask him, or I don't know. If it happens to me and I don't dress that way, right? So, all right, guys, take it easy. Love, peace, asshole grease, and shove it up your butt.